going. I need to grab some extra friends here. All right. Oh, and nobody can see me. I just realized. I'm sorry, friends. Don't know what that was about. There I am. Okay. Admit the rest of my friends. Okay. Okay. So today for our lesson, I said at the end of yesterday that I was going to get you together with your group, your little research group, so that you could help look at how you're doing so far, help each other out, give each other some ideas, give a star and a step. So that is where we're going to start with for our ideas today. We're going to get right into, oh my goodness. Let's try that again. Okay, effective learners. Quick transition. So that obviously is one of those things that when we do that, thank you, it goes to Miss Evie. So collaboration, I collaborate. You've got to work well with others to accomplish this task. We got to get started right away. All right. Perseverance. Today, I'm going to ask you to do a lot more writing. I'm going to need you guys to buckle down and focus on it. Okay. Because we really got to get it done. Take initiative. This one we haven't talked a lot about, but we have talked about it in the past. Initiative is deciding what needs to be done and getting it done. So, bless you. So when we have so when you're in a breakout room or when you're in a group and the whole group is just sitting there, kind of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know. Somebody's got to take the leadership role, right? Somebody's got to say, well, this is what Ms. Harrison said we needed to do. We need to each have a share. I'll share first. And then just get the ball rolling, right? As soon as somebody gets started, doesn't that help? Well, at least somebody gets it going and then you can get that activity going. So take initiative today. Now, that also means you can't all read first, right? You can't all work on yours first if you're in a group of 3 people or 4 people. You have to take turns. So taking initiative doesn't mean being bossy either, though, and taking over. It means looking for what needs to be done and getting it done. Responsibility. That means if the responsibility of you is to listen and help your neighbor and look at their essay and help them, just saying, oh, yeah, sounds good. Is that taking responsibility for what your job is? No, not listening and listening to this group over here. I just want to see what, is that helping? No, that's not doing your responsibility. So these all 4 effective learner habits of character are super important today. All right, so this is what I'm going to ask you to do because we want to get started right away. And so my friends who are here remotely, in a minute, I'm going to put you into that breakout group you're used to. So you're going to definitely have to make sure you unmute and share, or you could share your screen and show what your work is so far so everybody can see it. That might help, especially over the internet, some of those situations. Okay, you're going to meet with your small group, the one from last week, the one how you helped each other find information. You helped find your hook for your introduction. You're going to share what you've gotten done so far with your group. The group needs to give a star and a step. So what did they do well so far? But what do you notice that they need to do next? All right. And sometimes I'll say August and I are in a group and August reads first and I give him an idea. And he really wants to fix his, right? Instead of listen to me. Is that fair though if we're helping each other out? No. So he now needs to focus on, he goes, okay, I think I know what I'm going to do when I have a chance, but I'm going to listen to the other person do their job, read it and give them feedback. And then we both can go back in and help and work on our reading. Okay, so you should have 2 paragraphs close to being done. What should the first paragraph be? Astria? Your introduction. Your introduction needs that really good hook sentence. It needs a focus statement, and it needs to tell what the rest of the essay is about. In other words, it needs to say access, demand, or pollution. The second paragraph, what does that need to be about, Ellie? Teaching about the problem. Teaching the reader more about the problem. Should we have any solutions yet in our writing? No. I noticed several people shared some their pieces with me, which was very nice. You don't have to do that yet, but some already did. That's fine. I noticed and I read the people who shared it with me, you already have solutions. Solutions is what we're going to work on our third paragraph. All right. So if you notice, if I'm writer's partner and I notice he's already got some solutions, that might be my step for him. Is, oh, I heard a couple of solutions. You might want to wait until your next paragraph to have that. Could be the step. Star is what they did well. Step is what they need to work on. All right. Anybody have any questions about what your job is? I'm not going to give you a huge amount of time for this, so you're going to have to get started right away. Okay. Anybody have any questions about my friends at home? Have any questions? I'm going to put you in those breakout groups with your group that you're used to. Haley, question?
What group are we doing?
What group? The group that you researched with last week, the people that have that same exact type of essay that you do. Okay? Because they're the ones that can help you. Yes, Mr. Robert.
I was here for a bit of yesterday during EL. So is it like the same group as yesterday?
So yesterday we didn't meet with groups in EL. So Robert, it's your Max and Haley group. So yes. All right, are we ready? Okay, so we're gonna get started. Find your group. My friends who are remote, I'm gonna quickly put you in your quick breakout rooms. Oh, I'm gonna get Jensen. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, sorry. Breakout rooms, 2 breakout rooms. Manually gonna create. So my first group is Ben, Haley, and Leo. And I'm gonna, oh, thank you. And then Gavin and Jensen and Charlie when he gets here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open those up. We'll get you guys in, help each other out. I'm gonna make sure you guys can share, okay? I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment. And I'm gonna get you guys to share.
Mrs. Harrison, what are we joining our breakout rooms for again?
Did you know dams also make water
Okay, you know who your group, you know who your group is, right? Okay. Yeah. One person, there's 3 there. Did you guys get stickies up? Yeah. Okay. Should be good. Can I do that? Will you tell me, Charlie? Yes. Jensen's in. I'm missing Ethan. I was hoping he could make it. Ethan and Clement. Yeah.
What should I add? What should I
We're all done. Oh, we're done.
Hi there, friends. Who shared so far?
All three of us.
Okay. Did you give stars and steps to?
Yes,
Okay. Did you share your screens or did you just read it out loud?
we just read it out loud.
Oh, just read it out loud? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Because you can share screens as well. So does everybody have those parts that we need? The hook and the focus statements? Does everybody
Yeah.
have a good proof paragraph 2 explaining to the reader about what
Yeah.
the problem is? Yeah, you think so? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go see how the other groups are. I would continue, go ahead and go into your work and change what you think, what the star and the step, work on some of those things that they suggested, okay? Until
Okay.
I close your, okay? All right, I'll be back.
Go off of yours, but not exactly.
Hi, friends. Did you both get a
No.
chance to share your piece with the other?
Yeah, we both shared already.
Okay, good. Did you guys give a star and a step?
Not yet.
Okay, and then did you go back in and work on whatever the step was?
I'm trying to work on that right now, but
Okay. We're gonna have a little bit more time that you guys can work on that.
okay.
If you have anything else to add in, okay? Just a few more minutes.
You're muted. I think she knows that she's muted. Never mind. I don't think she knows that she's muted. You're muted. Yeah.
Boy. I think it's really important to listen to each other's ideas. And if you don't take it seriously, you're not doing each other a very good favor. So I appreciate that those of you who took it seriously. And it wasn't about how you read it was about, did they have the parts that they needed? Did you understand it? Were you drawn in by those parts that they gave? All right, so we're moving on today and I know we have people at several different stages, but we really have to complete this by next Monday, our essay by next Monday. And I know that we still have a couple of days, but that means we have to finish everything about it, adding all of those parts that when we revise and edit. So today we're focusing on that next proof paragraph. So our learning target, I can connect my opinion that we need to do something about this to the reasons in the essay, the paragraphs in the essay, and we need to make sure that we add some linking words and phrases. I'm going to give you some time toward the end when we are revising and editing to do some more of this, but it's super important, Mr. Sawyer, please don't. It's super important that if I give it to you, give you those ideas a little bit now, you can start adding those linking words and phrases as you're writing. You don't have to wait to the end to go back and add them. You can just naturally put them in, all right? So we are going to begin proof paragraph 2, which states your opinion is that we must do something about this problem. And luckily, we all have some solutions that we can do, right? We have some ways that we can improve this. I see a lot of people who are typing right now. I'd like you to go ahead and keep those hands away from your keyboard for a moment. So you guys came up with tons and tons of ideas of ways to solve your problem. Is that correct? We gave you 2 days to research that information, right? So you have not only this note catcher here, where you have a blue section, but you also have the note catcher that I gave to you that was different. That also has a whole side of it dedicated to the solutions. Yes, Ms. Ellie. So say that again. So you will have to finish that one before you start the next one. There are some people who are not finished with that yet. Hopefully maybe your group gave you some good feedback about what you could add. Maybe, I hope. So again, we're going through thinking about all the things that they're going to ask you to do inside that in particular. Oh, I skipped one. Here we go. So think about your focus statement. Your focus statement should say something about we must, remember that section? And then you added some things in there. We must act now to make sure that everyone has the water they need. What does the word act mean? We must act now? Lila, what does that mean?
It means
We must do something. That's what the whole blue paragraph, the third paragraph is about. This is great. We learned about this problem. Now we feel awful about this problem. And now we need to do something, right? Solve this problem. So this comes into our blue paragraph, all right? So here is in our page 73 in our model, you have a section and you'll notice it corresponds to this section. I'm going to use my dot camera here that And everybody has 2 blue sections, hopefully. So you should have tons of ideas of your solutions. Let's read I'm going to read to you the example. You can look at it at page 73 in your workbook if you'd like to read along. But our first sentence, let me make it a little bigger here, says luckily. What does the word luckily mean? What do you see as its maybe it's a root word? Oh, whoa, that's way too big. Woo-hoo. I wanted to go big, but that's a little excessive. All right. Abby, what does luckily mean?
Luckily, it's like, it,
What word do you see inside it?
you see luck in it.
The word luck, right? And it says luckily, we have that ly on the end. So that's probably an adverb, right? So luckily, this is a problem that we can do something about. Abby, what does luckily mean in this case?
Luckily, it means
Yay.
that there is a way you can solve it.
Yes, it means we have some luck. It's not something that we just have to deal with. We can actually do something about it, right, Mr. Fenn? All 3 of these problems we can do something about. Now, is cleaning up a beach going to be a solution for access to water? Probably not. So not all of the solutions go with all of the problems. Focus on solutions that go with your problem. Luckily, this is a problem we can do something about. You can be part of the solution. Hey, I don't know why I'm hearing computers making noises over there. For example, does that seem like it might be a linking phrase? So I still see some hands on computers. I'm really confused. Thank you. So, for example, is that a linking phrase? Yes. For example, you can help organizations that work to make water more accessible. This is about access to water. Are we going to go to Kenya necessarily ourselves to help them get water? No. Do some people do that? Yes. Does everybody do that though? No. Does that mean I can't help then? I can't afford a trip to Africa. Does that mean we can't help? Well, of course not. There are ways to help, right? Organizations like Ryan's Well Foundation will raise money to build wells in the part of the world where people don't have enough water. You can help organizations like this one by raising money, or you can volunteer to help teach others about their message. Is that what the marathon guy was doing? When he was swimming across the ocean to show off about plastic smog, right? The plastic smog that was in the ocean. Was he swimming? Was he actually picking up all the plastic? No, he was helping others understand about the problem. Can we help others understand about that not everybody has great water in different places, part of the world? We can help teach. Is that what we're really doing with our essays? Yes, we're helping teach others. The more people know about this problem, the more they can help conserve and protect water so that everyone has enough. Raising money and making people aware of the problem can make a big difference. All right, so all of you have different answers in here. All of you have different things you in your group researched that might be on this particular note catcher. So what I want you to do right now is everybody just for the moment, look at those 2 sections. Pull it out right now, your EL workbook. Find your note catcher that has all your solutions in it. And also the extra note catcher that Mrs. Harrison gave you. And just to yourself, right now, read those solutions to yourself. Yes, please. Miss Isabella.
Can I have Miranda fish?
Yes.
I didn't see it because I think I didn't have my me put it in.
Okay, so Henrik and Abby, can you check that you don't have Marin's workbook?
I don't have it.
You have it? Okay, thank you. All right. I'm confused. I see some people looking at me. I don't have solutions written on my forehead. Sorry. Opening so August, open up your EL workbook. This is what you're looking at. You're looking at your solutions. You're looking at your blue sections. Mr. Finn, you should have two pieces of paper out. You should have your workbook and your other note catcher. I want you to reread to yourself. Miss Abby, hands are off right now. You're just reading your blue section. Sawyer, you're reading your blue section to yourself. There should be two of them. So Sawyer, look right here. This section, yep. And then where's your other piece of paper that has the others on it? Your other note catcher, perfect. Mr.
This one?
This one is the one I gave you.
I mean that one.
Well, it should say page, whatever it is on the top of your paper. It depends on which group you're in. There's 3 different pages. I don't know which, Charlie. Which one do you think? Which one are you? Pollution or access or demand? Pollution is 34.
I don't have blue on my one in my book. I don't.
It should, then did you not color code it? Or did you not write what you were supposed to write?
I don't have the.
Uh-oh, you didn't write down what we added? Uh-oh, that might be one of those days you were gone. Okay, so then you are gonna maybe have to talk to your group and see what kind of solutions they came up with when you were gone, perhaps. That might be, yep,
I just saw this girl on the floor.
okay. Just put it on over on our counter. Okay, so if you are access, what was something that you read? What is one of the solutions you read if you are access? August.
There was a water pump.
So build some more water pumps. Great. Or help raise money to build some water pumps. Excellent, Mr. August. Are we going to build water pumps probably ourselves?
No.
No, but we can help an organization that builds water pumps. Good. Ken, I'm really disappointed. Buddy, I need your, Cooper does not have the answers on his forehead either. All right. So please focus here. So, Mr. Paxton, what's going on here? You can't have your belt? All right, but you should at least have open this one because it should have some answers in it, right? So which, uh-oh, you're missing a lot of that stuff too, huh? Which one is yours that you have, which page? Okay, your access or demand or? Okay, right here. So for now, you're just gonna have to use this one, which is already blue. That's good. All right.
Can I look at that one?
Yes, you can. All right. Who else has something we can do besides raise money for well pumps? What are some other things? If you're access, everybody just read them. They read from access. Raise your hand and tell me one thing you read. This also could be Haley, Ben, or Leo. My friends on remote. That's your access is yours as well. I'm looking for some solutions. Wow. Should I be worried?
Dentist doctor.
Oh, okay.
Not you.
Ben, what else? If you're access, what's a solution? Oh, all right. Hey, friends. Everybody just read their blue sections. Everybody's hand who's access should have some sort of idea. Mr. Max, give me one.
You can donate money to
Well Foundation, Ryan's Well. So add some money to Ryan's Well Foundation. And is there a place you can find out more information about Ryan's Well Foundation if you don't remember anything? It's in the back of our One Well book, isn't it? What else, Sawyer? What else is a way to solve our problem? Okay, so that's not access. Is that access to helping other people get the water? That's pollution, right? That's a solution for pollution. I haven't gotten there yet, so hold that thought, okay? We're just focusing on access. Elena, give me one more, and then I'll move with Serne, and then we'll move on.
Donate money to organizations like Ryan's Well Foundation and Rotary Club.
The Rotary Club, okay. Can you volunteer your time too? Does it always have to be about money?
No.
No. Could we teach others about the problems in other places? Definitely. Serne, what else? Perfect. And then list them off. Excellent. How about demand? Who had some good ideas about demand? Now remember, demand is conserving water, right? Because a lot of people need to use it and we don't have enough. We only have a certain amount. We can't make more water, right? So what's the solution, Abby? If you have demand. Very nice. When it rains, put out buckets and then you can use that water for things you need later. Excellent. Great idea. What else, Lila?
Pass new laws that encourage people to conserve water or stop cloud seeding or grab a copper bowl when it's raining to gather water.
All right, gathering water, encouraging the laws to be written that help, right? How else can you conserve water? What was my poll? Exactly, shorten your shower, right? Instead of daydreaming while the water's coming out. Get the job done and get out, right? Shorten your shower time. What other things, Lyric? Water plants less, or when you decide to plant a plant that needs less water in the first place, right? So like a cactus, very good. Remember my ice cube idea?
I've been doing it.
That ice cube idea, giving it to the dog, giving it to the plant, giving it.
The dog's water is real dirty and I want to clean it out, give them fresh water. I take the dirty dog water and pour it in the
Awesome. Mrs. Aubin says she uses the water from the dog's bowl for some other purposes. And I've been watering some of the outdoor plants with my dog water as well. All right, great. So we have some demand ideas. Pollution. This time, Sawyer, this is your time to raise your hand. Pollution. How do we help the water pollution situation? Sawyer. Excellent. Pick up trash so that it's not ending up in the water, right? Very good. Noah.
Make sure your car isn't leaking oil.
Excellent. Make sure your car isn't leaking oil because that oil is going to run off when it rains, right? It might be in your driveway now, but then when it rains, it's going to end up somewhere else, possibly the water. Ellie, what else? Oh, stop using plastic straws and encourage restaurants to stop using plastic straws. Awesome. Nixon.
If your car leaks oil, you need to fix it. You don't have time to apply it.
Love it. If it is leaking, put the cardboard underneath it so that you can dispose of it and it's not leaking into the soil, right? Cooper, another one. Use Twizzlers instead of straws. Woohoo! Mr. Charlie, what's another thing you could write about? Oh, that's perfect. You're going to have a great idea for your essay. Madison.
Make sure to keep your trash from not falling down.
Make sure your trash doesn't get dumped over or in some way blows away or anything, right? Or keep it out away from the bears. Astria? Pick up extra trash that's not yours so that it gets, okay, so do we have some ideas then? Okay, this is the time for your solution. To write your solution paragraph, okay? So, let me give you a reminder. This is your third paragraph. So Mrs. Harrison, if you can put in some, remember Mrs. Harrison said it'd be great to put some linking words and phrases. For example, is that a great linking phrase you could already put in at one of your sentences? For example, something you could do is, or also, you can also do this. You can do this and this, in addition to not making sure your car is leaking oil, and then finish that sentence, right? If you can put some linking words and phrases in now, that will help you later. And I will tell you, there are some that already have those in it. Here is the proof paragraph 2 is pretty easy. You have to have a topic sentence. They have a great one. If you want to use it, great. It says, luckily, this is a problem we can solve. Does it matter which problem you have? No, it could be, no matter which problem you have, you can use that topic sentence for the first sentence. Then, those next few sentences, just tell the reader what you think they can do to solve the problem. Explain using details from the note catcher. You can also use your one well if you don't have enough information. There were pages in the back of one well that gave a lot of ideas. It said, be well aware, becoming well aware. These pages can help you too. All right. Put as much as you can in, right? Give them some good ideas. If you weren't willing to do the idea, should you put it in though? If it's not something you would do, should you encourage someone else to do it? Probably not, right? Pick things that you think other people will really do to help. All right. Are you ready? Third paragraph, topic sentence can be, luckily, this is a problem we can solve. And this is the place to put all of those good ideas for your issue. All right. Are we ready? Any questions? If you're not done with paragraph 2, like Ellie said, she wasn't done with paragraph 2. If you want to get your ideas for paragraph 3 in and then go back to paragraph 2, because you're right, I have all these ideas in my head and I want to get them out right now, you can do that. Or Miss Ellie, if you want to finish paragraph 2 and then work on paragraph 3, you may do that. It's up to you. Isabella, I know you weren't here yesterday, so you're going to have a little bit of, I will come talk to you and help you get that second paragraph filled in. Anybody at home have a question about what we're working on right now? Paragraph 3, it says proof paragraph 2 because what number is it really? It's really 3 because we have introduction, proof paragraph 1, proof paragraph 2. It's our blue stuff. Are we ready? Okay, go for it. And then I have a quick noun thing I'm going to hit you with at the end. All right. All right, go for it, my friends. Chop, chop. I see two-handed typing going on. This is the time for your solutions. Paragraph 3. Paragraph 3.
Oh, I can put up linking words too. I'm under how I put up 2 pictures. But most of you should have your linking words on your desk, so
Miss Harrison?
so all you've got, so you kind of have something that is associated with paragraph 2. I don't miss it, there's focus. Right? So did you know this part about 1 billion people? That is probably a good thing to put in your spell.
Miss Harrison?
That's part of your first sentence, okay? So let's look at page 7. Here's there. This is the now. And then it says access to water affects people around the world. And what ways is it so the yellow part goes with this. The blue part goes down. So you're going to focus on this one. Unless you want to these are more facts about taxes. So remember your read access? Okay, so page 22. Right here. Also, we have also access to the well. All this is also you are trying to teach your reader. want them to do, they do the next part, right? All that things you're gonna tell them to do, and you're like, hey, I want them to do them. They're not gonna do them unless you feel like they're really pro, right? This is your chance to teach them about how to do this, so they want to make some facts and some facts. So, all these, look at all these. How about the how, and what's the second thing? Okay, so what you need now is your scenario, okay? So I'm gonna leave it on this page, you can look at there, and then you don't wanna type their exact one, do you? Exactly. So but you can start with we must. Be on there with your own ideas. Okay, does that make sense? Which one are you talking about? The second paragraph? Yeah. Let's use our resource.
Miss Harrison?
Just one second, Abby.
Yes, Mr. Ben.
I can't really think of anything right now.
Okay, which you're doing access, right?
Yes.
So do you have your, do you remember, did you pull up the document that looks like this, buddy? Oh, you can't see. Sorry. Did you pull up the document that looks, oh, that's not the one I wanted. Sorry. Mrs. Harrison's having troubles today. The one that looks like this? Do you remember when we filled this out, Ben? Last week? This is the page you did with Haley and Leo when you guys were coming up with extra ideas. It's in your Google Drive. There might be some ideas in there you can use, or you also show ideas on page 22 that you could use. Are those some places you can look to come up with some ideas?
Go ahead and do the next one.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna just look on the back. The next one's gonna be a yellow. Right? So which one you are backup or demand? Okay. Sorry. You could say demand for water is a problem for our future. And is only going to get worse. Okay. Demand for water, doesn't have to get worse. All kinds of stuff. Probably that's fine. You always want options. Got it. And then you only this spaces that you guess for. So are you working on explaining the period goes right after the word and then you have two spaces. Gonna give you some other places. So what are some other ways you can say which one you need, demand, access, or which one? What if you have a leaky one? Okay. So this is your third one, right? All those good ideas? This is what you came up about. Taking dirty water and boiling goggles and pouring it. Okay, so that's one way. So buying capsules, it doesn't need as much water. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Because it has. It isn't just chemicals. It is also food organisms and things, right? So we took the people could, they're not, that's all we're not going to go to walk. If it's a title of a book, but you could be providing people with filtration tablets. You're good, that's great to have them in the water place, so they Here are some ways to solve the problem. That's so great. We're gonna get yeah, for some of them it was. That's okay. No, it's all to be on the long end. So that's a beautiful life thing. So you've got remembering to use greater remember. That's cool. I think that's where you got this idea. You know how plants filter? So, okay, the tree idea came from this idea that wetlands, plants from water. I think that's probably where you got that idea, which is true. Planting trees themselves may not be in the way that provides oxygen in the air, but we're talking about water. So I would look in here like that and read, see if you can replace that one with something else that is almost the same, but makes actually more sense, okay? Okay, back over here.
I'll be right there, Mr. Finn. Anybody need anything? Sorry, I stepped away for a minute, but I'm back now. If anybody needs me. Haley, you doing okay? Excellent. All right. I see Miss Sarah's helping Ben. Leo, how's it going? Okay. I'm going to go back to the, before I talk to my next friend, I'm just going to make sure that this can be seen. I'm sorry. Gavin, how you doing, buddy? Yes. Gavin, I'm not sure where you are. Mr. Lennox, how's it going? How's your third paragraph going? You getting some good solutions in there? Because Mr. Lennox, when I read your second paragraph, when you shared it with me, you had some solutions in your second paragraph. You want to save those solutions for that third paragraph. Okay. Oop, you're.
I know I broke it up.
Okay. All right, Jensen, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Okay. All right. I lost Mr. Ben. Hope he's doing okay. Oh, there he is. You guys doing okay? Anything I can do for you? Okay. All right, I'm going to run away again, but I'll be back.
Oh. I'm gonna way down to the line. We're on a roll. Yeah. You okay, Dave? Yeah. Whoa. Okay, so I forgot to walk. Okay. So your third paragraph is all blue stuff. Second, so let's see here. Okay, so I think probably. So some of this is actually teaching them about the problem. And then how telling you want to teach them about the problem. So I think that's exactly right. That is your third paragraph. So you want to look up here and decide where you want to break it. Because this section is just telling you, hey, this is what I'm going to talk about. And then the second paragraph, hey, I know, this problem. I want to teach you about it. And then so when you want to teach them about the problem, you already have this. Some of this is probably actually the second paragraph. Okay, let's look at it. Did you know that North America has 1/3 population of 95? Okay, so does this, some people went trophies for best people occupation go with that? The amount of water. Yes. Does this have something that you want to teach them later? know the first part. And then I have your one part, this part. I would cut it and put it after. I do that. I move it. So that says, and then you're talking about access. That sounds like you're focusing. Can you see so should that come back? The and at the beginning of your sentence. Take that, cut it, and then make that happen right here. That's where you're focusing, right? All right. Now, this is where you're explaining. So that's your second paragraph. All right? Does that make sense? Right.
You had all the right stuff, you just needed to organize it.
And it's actually on your, hey, where's your, I gave you that list of linking words, baby. What's the linking words? All right. Oh, boy. Yes. Okay, so if you go to. Oh, you guys really lasted today. Hey. Okay. So that's fun. There's a place where it has different, there, right? Other ways you can solve it, like all of these, right? Yesterday. Hey. Okay, see if you figure out. Are you oh, sorry. So go back and look at for capitals and here's the spelling.
All right, hey guys, you're doing a great job. Don't start packing up yet. I just want to say a little something. All right.
They did so good, Mrs. Harrison.
I finished my blue
I was
paragraph.
really impressed.
All right. So friends, everybody go back. Hold on. Let's look at our learning targets. I didn't get to all of them, but did anybody I saw some already. Did anybody get any linking words in there? Yes. What did you use, Haley? What's one of your linking words? Also, Cooper, you had another one. Another. You had another. You used another. I saw that. Cool. What else? For example. Excellent, Lila.
I used
Firstly. Okay. So you probably just could go with the word first because firstly isn't generally a word, but you could say the first reason but that tells you then later on you're probably going to say second reason, and that's a good connecting word. Max, what else? Say it again. And we use a lot of ands, don't we? But we shouldn't use too many ands. That sometimes gets us into trouble, but and is definitely a connecting word. Cooper, another one? But, yep, when you have this, but that is one of our, it connects one idea, and another one saying that this, and then the opposite, exactly. Right, or, say it again? More. Okay, one more idea, or one more way, that works? Next. Okay, very good. All right, so we're going to continue with that. Good job. So do we get thumbs up for linking words then? If you got a linking word in there, thumbs up. All right, how many of you got some good solutions in your writing today? Then we give some thumbs up. If you didn't get to paragraph 3, we'll keep working at it. All right, thank you. Everybody did a good job today. Thank you so much, Miss Haley. I saw that thumb up. Good job. All right, my friends, Ben, you shared yours with me, so I might write some notes on it, okay? You shared yours with me. All right, my friends, did a good job.
I finished my introduction. I finished my.
Bye, Lennox.